Guys, I want to show you the ecosystem of tools that we've built and how it can help you with setting up your first product. I asked you to create a Stripe account if you can beforehand, before this workshop, so that you can basically follow along and maybe experiment a little bit with Easy. Let me just share my screen with you. And alrighty. And if you don't yet have a Stripe account, well, it's a good time to create it, because I will also have, and I'll post it on chat, a pretty nice discount on Stripe's fees. So you'll be able to process around $20,000 without any fees from Stripe. So I will drop this link later on, but you can still go ahead and create the account right now. Or if you have it, it still applies. I will still give you the code that applies even to accounts that were created in the past. So there you can create an account with just get started, and this really takes few minutes. Most of the time you are asked about some details of your company, but you can also have a Stripe account without the need of having a company. As a sole proprietor, you can just create an account, and then you will be able to accept payments. So Stripe is an ecosystem. Stripe is a processor, so it will process all of the payments, and it's very safe. It's really like one of the best infrastructures in the world to process payments. The good news is, if you have your payments on Stripe, then you can decide what you want to have on top of Stripe, what kind of tools you want to use, and there is a huge ecosystem of products that are built on top of Stripe. One of them is Easy Tools that I'm going to show you today, but there's a lot of different products built on top of Stripe. And if your data is there, if your customer data is there, your subscriptions are there, and this is the case with Easy Tools, you can very simply switch to some other tool. If you don't like Easy Tools for any reason, you can just switch to any tool. And this is, by the way, not so easy with different providers, such as Gumroad or Lemon Squeezy or Paddle, or it's pretty difficult to switch, if not impossible, because then they are not connected with your Stripe account. You are not connecting your Stripe account. You are creating separate account, and they are settling your transactions. So there's no easy way out. And if you have your account on Stripe and use tools like Easy Tools, then it's pretty simple way to basically switch, because all of your customers and your transactions and your subscriptions, they are safe on Stripe. So that being said, after you create your Stripe account, what you simply need to do is go to easy.tools. And here you will find a sign up, start for free page. And also, if you do that, if you can start basically for free. You don't have to enroll into any plan. This is free to just create checkouts and have your products working. However, if you decide that you want to use some other tools that we provide, so for example, build websites or send email campaigns, then we will ask you to switch to a plan that we have here. And then you will also save on fees. So the basic, like the starter plan, is 5% transaction fee on our end on Easy Tools. And then if you are on plan, you will just pay 2% or 1%. So depending on what you need in terms of tools and transaction volume that you have, this might be a smart choice to basically switch to a paid plan. And for this paid plan, I also have another 1 free month for you. So you will be able to use my link that I will send to you after the workshop and use and basically enroll into a free 1 month plus 14 days, so that you can try Easy Tools. Okie dokie. So here you have all the like platform features and solutions, stuff like that. But let's go to the practical side. And once you once you create your free account, what you will see is this dashboard. And here you have all of the transactions, sales, the customers, checkout sessions. Maybe I will show you, maybe I'll show you like one of the existing accounts that I have. That's pretty, yeah, this account has quite a few millions processed already. And let me just switch to English. And here you can see all of the stats. You can see even more stats like revenue and sales and transactions and customers. You have all the orders and customers. Everything is here, and you can manage this pretty efficiently. So, like, this is working account. Let me switch to this demo account and show you how you can get started. And the important thing here is basically even if you have a free plan, you have this store tab where you can create multiple products and then instantly sell those products. So what's beautiful, if you go and finish the onboarding process on EasyTools, and by the way, this onboarding process will be also displayed here on the homepage. So you need to give some basic information about your company and stuff like that. So once this is done, then you are able to go to store and products and start creating new products. So here are some demo products that I have, but let me show you how easy it is to set up your product. You will simply go here and click on the new product or just new button. And here you can create a product from scratch, or you can create new product from template. And this is a really cool and fast way to create products. If you select new product from template, and for example, you want to sell like a Notion template for well-being, something like this, and decide that this is a, you can sell services, physical products, even webinars, memberships, courses, and stuff like that. But this probably is a digital download. So you can just select this product type and set continue. It will suggest a price. So in this case, is suggesting $99. You can use whatever currency you want, your customers are willing to use. And then you decide on the tax handling. So you decide whether the tax is included in the price or excluded from the price. So in this case, let's say that we are mostly selling to just regular customers, like B2C, not business customers. So we will include the tax in this price, and let's go ahead and click continue. And this is interesting because the description has already been handled for us. So kind of like a template placeholder for this product is already done by AI. So it only like based on the title of my product, it created a description. So we can leave this description and start with that. And then we have a gallery. So we can decide whether we want to upload our own images, or we can go to AI generated, and within few minutes, seconds, it will generate some images for us that we can use for this product. Or we can just like continue without an image. And you can obviously, you can also, here it's pretty interesting because from here, you can also upload video. So this doesn't necessarily have to be, a JPEG. It can be like MP4. What is the monthly price for EasyTools? So it's like in the pricing, so you can start for free. But if you want more from EasyTools, so if you want to have access to creating landing pages and courses and stuff like that, then you need a plan. And the subscription plan is $79 a month, or more expensive plans that can give you access to more tools and also more projects, and also for you to unlock cheaper fees. So you can check that out. The menu that you showed me is, I'm pretty sure that it's not. Okay, this is Stripe's menu. So basically, what you have here is the menu that you are on Stripe, on your Stripe account, Manrico, and where you need to be is on EasyTools. So if you go to easy.tools and then click on sign up, then you will be able to access the same UI, the same interface that I'm showing, okay? And also Caleb is asking about EasyTools versus Gumroad. I think it's a bit like I will explain the differences in detail in the workshop, so you will see the differences probably. But you might say that it's quite similar product in terms of the group that it addresses, so people who want to sell digital products. But the difference is in many things, including the tools that we have. So for example, on EasyTools, you can create checkouts like on Gumroad, but then you have so many options for those checkouts. And then you can also create websites, landing pages. You can run sophisticated email campaigns. You can have affiliates and wait lists and a lot of different automations for the checkout. So it's a bit more robust, but it's still very easy to use and user-friendly. And it's a lot cheaper. So basically, Gumroad is charging from 10 to 13%, and EasyTools is either free and 5%, or you pay a small subscription fee, and then it's 2% or 1% fee. So it's way cheaper if you are already like selling something actually. So yeah, all right. Where am I? So we have some images, or we even have some generated image that has been added to this product. And then what you can do is actually, if you have this Notion template and you want to sell a specific template, you can upload it. You can upload like a PDF or a zip file. But if that's a Notion template, you can also add a link to this product. So let me just like maybe find some kind of file that I can add here, and just drag and drop. Let's say this is my file that I want to distribute with this product. This is like a zip version of this template. Let's go ahead and create a product. So that's basically it. Now I've created a simple checkout is now live. So I can basically, in a new tab, I just click to open this checkout page, and here is how it looks. It's a bit different for people who are already EasyTools customers and bought some kind of product from. It can be from any creator. So we already have over 1 million people who bought some products from someone, and all of their details are already pre-filled. So if I bought something from another merchant, another creator, if I go to your checkout, I will have all my details filled, and I'll be able to buy from you one click. So this is pretty useful. This is how our network works. And if someone doesn't have this account, then he will be, and this checkout is translated to the language of my browser, by the way, and he will be able to give all the details here and select the payment method. So this was in incognito, but here a really cool benefit is that everything is already pre-filled because I made a purchase and I'm logged into my Easy account. So this is how the checkout looks already, but there is more to it, and I can add some cross-sells and upsells and price options and promotions, stuff like that. I'm going to show you that in a second. But also, this is pretty interesting that I can generate landing page from here. So from this product, I can ask EasyTools to automatically, using AI, generate a landing page for me. This will take a while, so I can go back to defining my product. And now I can basically click on one of those options to customize it further. Also in my products tab here, sorry, there's this product and I can access it. And there is a lot of different options for selling this product within different variants and within different things. So I'm going to quickly explain what kind of like advanced features you can get from there. But the basic and the main concept, the basic idea is that you already have like a landing page for your product. Here you can add some videos and stuff like that explain this product better. This you can obviously edit, so you can edit this description. You can add some bullet points. You can add some more things and organize it better so that it better reflects what you are selling. And obviously there is your branding here. So for example, this logo is the logo that I have in my brand settings on EasyTools. And I can obviously upload another different logo. I can change all of the settings of this, of how it looks. I can, for example, customize it so that it's in the dark theme, or I can customize different brand colors, backgrounds. It's very easy to customize this checkout and to basically make it really nicely fitted to your brand and to how people perceive your brand. So I'm going to just save it for now. But this is how it starts, and there's a lot more options here. So really cool options. I will just show you some of them because there is quite a lot of different things that you can do with this checkout. But one really cool feature is price variants. So for example, I can add a variant, and the first variant can be a single or just template. So for example, someone is just buying this Notion template, and then I will decide that it's just a one-time payment. I have plenty of options here, but I will use those options for variant 2. And for variant 2, I'll go ahead and say that this is template plus community access. And now I can mix and match different prices. So for example, here I can use a subscription instead of a one-time payment. So this is pretty cool because in one checkout, people can decide whether they want to choose like just a template or maybe some other variant of this. And this is always useful. And we can see like having like A/B tests from hundreds of thousands of sessions that creators who create free or 2 variants at least, like 3 is probably a sweet spot. If you create three variants of your product, they can have a higher transaction value because usually people tend to select the like a medium price or mid version. But there's also a lot of people who are, let's say, your true fans that might be able to pay a bit more or even enroll into some kind of subscription. And on the other hand, if you have a little bit more of a cold traffic and people who don't know you that well, they might be willing to opt into a lower price just to, get the product and then maybe get some trust and buy from you something in the future. So usually 3 options are really a sweet spot in terms of price variants. But this is really cool that you can mix and match subscription and, for example, one-time payment. There's also a lot of different options here. So, for example, if you are doing lead magnet, it will be automatically changed to 0. You can use pay what you want. So you can decide on, let's say, like a suggested price, maybe $30, but the minimum price will be $10. And if someone wants to pay, let's say, 1, he won't be able because the minimum price is $10. So you can just kind of experiment with different price types. And this is also useful in many use cases. So a lot of people here on the chat are just starting out with their digital products. And sometimes it's really cool to start with pay what you want because people can basically download for free oftentimes, but they can kind of suggest you what kind of price is okay for them. So if you don't know how to price your product, how to structure the pricing, this is a useful experiment in many cases to determine the pricing of your final product. But in this case, I'm going to switch to subscription. And let's say that the subscription will be like $20 a month. That's going to be billed monthly. So every 1 month, I will get $20 from a person who subscribed. So as you can see, it's super easy to set up. And then you can also, on top of that, add a trial period, for example, so that you have 7 or 14 days free. You can cross the price. So it makes sense for your price, for example, to be a bit lower, but maybe not in this variant, but maybe we can have, let me go ahead and save it and duplicate this variant. Maybe we can have a subscription price that is $200, but it's not a monthly billing, but a yearly billing. So it will renew every 1 month, every 1 year, and this will be community access yearly. And this checkout gives you an option to combine those 2 variants. So if you go to this monthly price and you, to this yearly price, and you select that this is a upsell, and the upsell will be to monthly price, you can say that save $40 dollars. Oh no, sorry, that's not this price. Yeah, let me publish this checkout first so that I'm sure that all of the pricing options are here. So this will be an upsell to this price, to community access. And it will say save $40 when paying yearly. So you can do things like that in the checkout. So this is now combined, and someone can just like click and change the price. Okay, I did the other way around. But someone can opt into some like better option, for example, yearly access to your product, or just select one-time access. And many features are available here. So if you go ahead and see, let's say that you want to allow for buying multiple items, or you want to limit the number of items that someone can buy to, let's say 10 or 100, then we will keep track of these items and we won't allow someone to buy more. So yeah, this is a lot of options that you have, and I only show you a few of them, but I think pretty important. So once you have this set up, you can also go for different discounts. So what you really need to set up in terms of your first product is also some legal things, and it's really useful to have a privacy policy and also a terms and condition in your checkout. And someone will have to accept those terms and conditions and privacy policy. There is links to your privacy policy here. And if you go to checkout and legal and refunds, then you can paste those links here. So if you already have terms and conditions, you can add them here in privacy policy. But if you don't, we have tools for that, and we can easily generate a privacy policy and terms and conditions for you. So you switch to generate, and then you can create new terms and privacy policy. I won't go into details, but you will just be able to fill in your company details and stuff like that and publish. And then you'll be able to select this project that you have. And basically those links will be, sorry, let me mute. Okay. And then you'll be able to simply use this project and apply this to every checkout that you have, so that you have correct terms and conditions and privacy policy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and publish again. And by the way, this checkout is already live. Well, once I published it, you can just share it with anyone, and you can share the link to your checkout. Like, just copy link like this. It looks like that. You can send it, and someone can simply select opt in to some version of your product and complete the purchase. What you can also do is you can, and this is, by the way, this website that was created, but we'll get back to it in a sec. But what you can also do is you can, for example, create link for just a single variant. For example, if you want to sell just community access from here, you can select this variant, copy the link, and then if you send it to someone, then this link will be only to this version that you selected. It's pretty cool that you can have different links like this from one checkout. You can also prefill this checkout. You can send the link with some promo codes. You can obviously add and mix and match a lot of discounts and promo codes. And by the way, we don't show the promo code field at the very beginning, because we really optimize for conversions. So we've seen on multiple thousands of sessions that when this discount code field is present in the checkout, people will simply ditch the checkout, and there is much lower conversion rate, because they will simply go for and hunt for the product discount code in Google, and oftentimes they don't come back. So we prefer not to show it, but obviously you can add a discount, and you can say that this is discount 1, for example, and then you can decide for subscription that it's forever, or maybe for multiple months, or for the first cycle. Let's say forever, and let's use the same code, and let's use like 50% discount. And let's also have an end date for this promotion, like 2 days, and also show a countdown. So now I'm saving it. This discount is active. I need to publish my checkout. But the cool thing is that there's no coupon code field, but I can go to share, and I can prefill this checkout with this discount code. And now when someone, when we give this link to someone, then the discount code will be automatically applied, and you can see that the price is reduced by 50%. And also we have this counter that offer ends in 2 days. So what I'm trying to show you now is that it's really like a lot of robust options that we have here, and a lot of things that we can configure in terms of the checkout. It's pretty straightforward, but still very like a lot of options that you can have here, and a lot of different cool things that you can have on top of like a regular checkouts that you see when people embed them from Stripe or some other provider. They are pretty basic, and they are not optimized for conversion rates. And then you have a section for notifications, and this is really worth looking at because after purchase notifications is something really important. And this is basically all the emails that we send for you. So you don't have to worry about emails going out to your customers after purchase. Let me check the chat first because I see some questions here. When will you be able to bring PayPal? Oh no, okay. I understand, Neil. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I don't think we will add PayPal in terms of like payment process, like registering with PayPal with EC2s pretty soon. But we are now trying to implement it as a payment method. So it will be available in Easy, but I don't know when exactly you will be able to like connect only PayPal and not Stripe. That might be a bit more difficult for us. How long will it take? Will this all take? All right, Josh. So my plan is that I show you all the basics and things before 7, so 20 more minutes, and then I will answer your questions and try to address the things that you want to see. So, but if you want to ask about anything and you need to go, please do ask, and I will try to answer. Where do we upload the digital downloads? So, for this product, I already did that. When I was creating it, I just dropped a PDF on this quick wizard, but you can access it anytime. If you go to product and basic, then you can scroll down, and here you have this digital download section, and here you can upload a file or link to your cloud or drive, whatever. And here you can just drag and drop it. And also every product variant can override those settings. So you can have different files for this subscription access and different files that you enable for just a template. So this is how you do it. Yeah, for the after purchase notifications, let's get back to it. You can customize them, and this is how the regular thank you email looks like. But you can modify it, and you can basically add a custom title. You can add some custom things at the very top of this email. And for some emails, you can decide that you don't want to send them. So for example, I don't know, some people don't want to send the renewal upcoming email, so you can just switch it off and it won't be sent. And if you want to see how it looks, you just click on it, and here is how it will look for you. So you don't have to worry about all of the like emails, transactional emails sent from this checkout. They are really nice. You just can customize them as you wish. You can add your logo and stuff like that, and they will be sent on your behalf, and they will always reach the destination. They don't come to spam. We are really focused on those emails to be delivered where they need to. So here is the notifications. Then we have the thank you page. So you can decide. You can basically modify the copy on the thank you page. You can add some buttons here, or you can redirect to your own thank you page. If you have products added to your, if you have files added to your products, then what people will see after purchase is also a download button. So they will be able to download your digital download straight from the thank you page. Also from the thank you notification email, there will be a link there. And also we have a customer portal that has information about the product that someone bought, and then also a file that he can download directly from here. But you can also modify how this looks in a customer portal. So when people log to customer portal, and you don't have to do anything with that. So basically we have all the infrastructure. We create the accounts, people log in. They are basically logged in after purchase automatically, so they don't need to reset passwords and stuff like that. They just go to the link that they got from you in an email, and they have access to all the content and files that you provide. This is interesting because this product automatically generated some QR code for me as well, but this was not intended. This was AI probably. And sometimes those QR codes are pretty useful because, for example, if you sell meetings, meetups, things that like require you to scan QR codes, and there is some credits that you can deduct from this purchase, then it's pretty useful. But you don't have to use it. So for example, here in add-ons and QR codes, I can simply disable those QR codes and they won't be present in the customer portal. So in the after purchase, now this QR code is gone. Maybe it was a bit misleading. So yeah, here you can also add your contact details. Here people will see all the payments and invoices. If that's a subscription, they will be able to change their subscription, to cancel their subscription, and we will help you handle all that so that you don't have to worry. Even with invoicing and stuff like that, we help a lot. If people want to change their details on an invoice, or maybe they want some kind of like correction note or something like that, we will be able to handle it for you as well. However, it's you whose details are on the invoice. We just do it on your behalf. All right, then you have automations. And in automations, it's pretty useful. You can have like super simple scenarios that are connected to this specific checkout. If you create a new automation and let's say you want to synchronize all of your purchases of this product to Airtable. I don't know if you know Airtable. This is a very it's like spreadsheet. It's like Google Sheets, and I oftentimes do it. This is pretty useful automation. I can say that I want to use Airtable, and then once the order is completed or access expired, or I can use this order synchronization event. This means that all of my purchases will be automatically synced to Airtable, and I will have them in my CRM or whatnot. So in this case, I will select an Airtable app and select the connection, the CRM, and just save it. Another useful example of this kind of automation is, let's say, MailChimp or MailerLite. So if you want to create automation that will put all of the customers to an email list after the order is completed, you will select the order completed event, and then I will run instantly. Okay. And then I have this app connected already, but if you are new to Easy, then you will have to connect those apps. So you just connect new app, just create new integration, and then you select the integration. So for example, you can use Circle, ConvertKit, Discord, GetResponse, HubSpot. There's a lot of integrations that you can add. One click, then you log in, and then this integration is available for you in automations. So you use the existing connection and say that, okay, I want to use MailerLite and use this list and add this customer to some kind of group that I have for a newsletter, okay? And once the purchase is done, this customer will automatically be added to your MailerLite list. But you don't have to do it because we have this MailChimp inside of EasyTools. And this is where our tools really shine because you don't have to go anywhere. Well, basically, it's all-in-one solution for creators. So what you can do is, let's rename it to email. Once the order is completed, I don't have to go to MailerLite. I will just go to EasyMail, and EasyMail is our tool for sending emails, blast campaigns for email marketing, and then I will just add a contact that purchases this product to a selected list. So I need some kind of list to exist in my EasyMail, and then those people will be automatically added to my email list. And I will be able to send emails straight from EasyTools. I'll show you that in a second. So this is how automations work. If you want and you are a bit more advanced, you can also set up webhooks. So if you use Make or Zapier or N8N, something like that, then you can receive all the events from the checkout. So you will get all the details when someone purchases, cancels, changes details and stuff like that. So for example, if you are building SaaS and one of you is building SaaS, so at least one of you, so you can get a webhook when someone buys a product, and then using this webhook, you can set the access to your SaaS app. It's very straightforward. It's very simple. So yeah, that's that. And then you have quite a few of really cool add-ons that, by the way, give you a huge boost in conversions. So for example, if you go to testimonials, you can create or you can choose a wall of love, and then the reviews will be displayed straight in your checkout. You can customize it, how it looks. You can hide and show some things. You can change how it appears. It's pretty nice. And then also Easy Tools can automatically collect those testimonials from you. 7 days after purchase, someone will get an email and can simply leave a review. And it will be also, it has to be accepted to be displayed in the checkout. Then you also have analytics, so you can connect all the pixels like Facebook and Google and TikTok, and we will send everything, and you will see all of the purchase events in your analytics. You don't have to do anything. We have really good integration with everything that you can see here, and even backend integration. So you have a really good analytics out of the box just by connecting those Facebook pixel or Google Analytics or TikTok pixels. So very straightforward and convenient. And then you have, you can create like an About Me page with this product. You can also manage checkout recovery. So you can enable the recovery. It means that we will send emails and try to recover transactions for people who skipped your checkout, who kind of like got lost in the process somehow and didn't finish the transaction. And by the way, this is like a really cool feature that makes this boosts conversions a lot. If you use a discount, so you can use like, let's say 5% discount with recovery emails. So then when someone receives the email, he will automatically get like for 24 hours, he will get automatic 5% discount, and it kind of helps to recover those transactions. The question is, which one is a better approach? Example, we have a product with free, standard, and pro. So is the better approach to separate only with free and standard pro, or combine all variants under one product? Well, it really depends on the strategy that you have for presenting this product, to be honest. So it depends whether you want to put it all in one checkout and just link like a warmer audience to this checkout, or you have a landing page, like a separate landing page, where you kind of like explain the value and then ask people to only enroll into a free product if they are not sure if they are committed. So usually at the very bottom of the page. And then I would still, in the checkout, I would still do all of those variants, because like technically it's one product. It's just that you offer some kind of like, if that's a different product, if that's a different version of this product, just free is kind of like a limited version. So maybe it's wise to just create a separate product and say that, okay, if you just want a free sample, get this product, it's completely free. If you want to have this in one as a variant of this one product, this is also possible because, as I told you, in price variants, you can decide that, for example, for this just template variant, you will have different file, and for this variant, you will have different file. So you can have this variant for free and just put there like a free trial, just different templates, and here you will put different template or ebook in a paid version. And the advantage is, if you have it in one product, that you have all the analytics in one place for one product. You have like every order in place. You can see how many products are sold. So it depends on the strategy a bit. But then you can still do things like sending a specific variant to people, like I mentioned. If you then want to hide free for some reason, what you can do is you can go to the price variant and you can say that, okay, I want to hide this in the checkout, basically. So it's still there, but it's hidden. But it's still there, so I can go to share and I can from here select this variant, this free variant that is hidden in the checkout, and then just copy the link and put it on my website so that people can get it for free, or in an email. So you can hide those variants and then they don't necessarily have to be visible for everyone, yet you can still use them to sell this one product. So I hope that I gave you some options at least. How many times they can download the files? Yeah, they have unlimited downloads basically, but you can limit the access to the files by usually setting the time frame. So you can set up that this specific product. So let's go to just template variant, and you can say that, yeah, well, basically I want to revoke the access after some time, and this can be a year. So For 1 year straight, people will be able to download this product, but after 1 year, they won't be able to download it anymore. So that's that. And going to those add-ons, once again, we have this checkout recovery, pretty cool. By the way, we have like amazing features for subscription recovery as well. It's not there, but it's in the store settings. And here you have something that's, no, sorry, in recovery. Here you have recovery settings. And here you have this cancel flow recovery. For the subscription products, you can have like last chance, you can give like a discount for the next cycle. So when someone cancels, he will immediately get like 10% on next renewal. And he can accept the offer or cancel. And also, you can have like a schedule call, how can we help you? You can have like what you miss, recovery survey where you will get some details about why someone cancels the plan. So this all helps with subscription retention. So that's pretty cool as well. Let's go back to products. Here is this Notion template, and let's go to cross sells. Pretty useful feature. It's very robust. Also, after someone completes the purchase, like this is one of the most underestimated pages in all of the internet because the thank you page is really like a great place to upsell, and people have already given you their trust, and you can upsell a lot of things there. So a smart cross sales is like they can really help you with bigger value for your checkouts. So you can cross sell any of the other products that you have, for example this one, and you can like change the descriptions and titles, and then you can give some special offers. So for example, you can have like it valid for 20 minutes. For only 20 minutes, that's going to be a special like 40% off offer, and the discount will be forever. So yeah. And this can also be sent with an email. So even if you don't use our thank you page, this can be delivered to your customers. And now after purchase, people see that, okay, they've completed the checkout, but they can still customize the order and they can still add something to the order before they complete. This is pretty cool, and this is really robust. If because you can add multiple checkouts cross-sells like this. So if I add another product and save it, now I can go ahead and I can, for example, say that, okay, once this cross-sell is refused by my customers, I will go to another one. So if I say no thank you, I go to another one. And then I can go pretty deep because I can go to levels deep and I can offer different things at the end of the checkout. And it's pretty effective. Then you also have order bumps. So to the contrary, so cross-sells were after purchase. Order bumps are before people complete their purchase, and now you can create new order bump, and you can select a product that you want to upsell, select its variant. Well, this is a free product, but doesn't matter if it's paid. You can add an additional discount on top of this product, and then you can even decide whether you want like a large thumbnail or a compact version or maybe a countdown version. Then if you do it like for 20 minutes, and you will have like a really nice countdown for a special offer that you can add directly in your checkout. So this is like, I've showed you like order bumps, those cross sells, upsells, a lot of things that you can combine in this checkout so that it gives you much more value at the very end of the process. Yep, for the add-ons, I show you QR codes. Waitlist is pretty cool. When your product is sold out, for example, when you decide that it's only valid for like 2 next days, then after 2 days, it will turn into a waitlist mode. And this waitlist mode is pretty useful because you will have all your waitlist and people who are on the waitlist here, and you can send them emails. You can, it's super useful. Well, usually when creators stop selling, for example, they sell info products and then they stopped selling in a window, nothing happens, but still people visit the checkout because they have the emails, they have like the landing pages and stuff. So it's really useful to have the waitlist in place. So that's that for setting up your first product. Once you have this product ready, you probably already know how to put it in like how this work. You will simply share the link to this product, like just copy the link to the checkout, and you can put it in your bio. You can put it like everywhere you want, in your stories, maybe on your landing page. You can simply link this checkout to anything, and people will be able to buy. But like I mentioned, we have a lot more features and a lot more tools that you can use. So I'm just going to like briefly show you what we have. For example, this website. I've created a website when I was creating a product, and in the meantime, AI has created a website for me. So this is a working website. Yeah, there's no images. Once we had like generated images, but they were not really beautiful. But this website is already pretty nice. And also, as you can see, it's like it's a hub for well-being. You can see that the copy is customized to the product that I've created. So this is actually a website for a template that I'm selling. And once you have this, you can obviously come here, like edit this website as you'd expect. You can change the buttons, you can change the links, you can obviously like reorganize it as well, because you have all those sections here. So you can drag and drop, you can reorganize them. You can add new sections. So if I click on add section, you have plenty of really nice sections here, well designed. And yeah, you can search for, let's say, maybe stats or steps or FAQ sections and stuff like that. And even if with email campaigns, this is connected to our email campaign. So it will automatically get customers sign up for your list. So once you, let's say, use this section, I've added it here. And now I can customize it further. And I can select the list that I want people to be added to when they subscribe here. So it's like super easy. It's like you just select the list, that's it. And then what you do, you just click publish. And once you click publish, this website is already live. So this is how it looks. Just yet, I don't have any images. So yeah, it might benefit from some images, but your product is here. If you can see that this lifetime access is here, you can change it, you can customize it. There is some FAQs, there's some things that are already in place. So maybe this is a good like starting point for your website, but already you have ideas and you can customize it further. And can you guys hear me? Yeah, probably yes. Oh no. Yeah, I pressed some keyboard shortcut probably. But yeah, this already works. And the cool thing is that if you change and modify something, then you just click publish and that's it. It already works again. I go to preview, it's already the new version, and it's fully responsive. It's really fast. It's really cool. I think that you can create like pretty cool landing pages with that. And we obviously have like default like different styles that you can apply. We obviously can change the backgrounds and stuff. But the really cool thing that we have here is AI edit. So let's say, I don't know, let's stay with the light theme for a while. And you go to AI edit and you can say whatever you want. Like for example, make this dark theme. And then AI will basically iterate on your website. So it's basically both of the great words that you have, both of the best features, because what you can do here is you can use AI edit, but also you have pretty good control over the sections of in this website. So if you go to build, again, you have all the things here. You have those hero sections. You can add sections. So usually it's like if you go to Lovable or some AI generated website creators, then you wouldn't have like this abilities to, you know, change sections and reorganize them and edit. But you will only have this AI edit. And sometimes it's not convenient, you know, to just like say, okay, I want to change the copy on this. Yeah, you just go ahead and change the copy. So it's best of the both worlds. And I really think that this editor is super simple and you can start using it right away. And we also have emails. We have email campaigns. So you can create audiences and lists, and you can easily create new email campaigns. And then, so what time is that? Okay, nice. I take a look at the questions. Yeah, why is this wrong time? It's 7 already. Okay, I don't know, but it's 7. So I'm going to finish this part, but I'm going to answer your questions as well. Yeah, Ivy, nice. really, really happy to hear that. Well, we'll really try to make it work so that it's like super convenient, but also you can edit it because you still want to edit it. As a creator, you have to have some more control. Okay, let's create a test campaign. This is how easy it is to create this campaign. That's basically it. I'm just like, I have like a simple editor, you know Notion, right? So basically this is the Notion-like editor. And if I press /, I can add some media and bullets and stuff like that. We don't have all those like fancy templates and stuff like this. This will only make your like customers miserable in terms of like different resolutions and different clients, like email clients that won't display this template in the way you want. And also the deliverability of this emails is always best if you just have text and maybe some images. And we try to make it like really, really easy to create. And if you love Notion, as I love Notion, then you will be able to use Notion. Let me see if I can maybe add something here. Hold on. Let me search for some image because I wanted to show you. Come on, I don't have any images. Where is that? So I wanted to show you how this works with Notion, how easy this is. Okay, I have some image there. Let's put it there. Alrighty. So from Notion, for example, or from any like Markdown editor, if I go and go ahead and just copy that and paste it here. Oh, the image should work. I don't know. Okay, maybe the image because I put it. I can simply drag and drop it here. But if I have the image, if I wait for it to upload in Notion, I will also have it here. But you can just drag and drop, and that's it. And you can see that all the formatting is in place. This is in Polish. If you'd like to, oh no, don't learn Polish. Polish is the most difficult language in the world probably. But yeah, this is how you do it. You can just simply copy and paste, or you can just use the editor, and you'll have the images there. You can. Like it's super fast to create and send an email campaign. And then you go to the next tab. Of course, you can customize it, but you go to the next tab. And then in the audience, you just have filters. And the wonderful thing about this email tool is that in the filters, you already have all your customers and CRM. So for example, if you go to like promo code used or purchased one-time product. So I can decide that I will send only to people who bought this BeFit community access, but they also did not buy, so purchased one-time product. No, they did not buy like the breathwork, okay? So this is going to send to everyone who purchased this one and did not purchase that one. So I can upsell this one, right, in an email. So it's pretty cool that you have everything in place. You don't have to import any list. You don't use any CSV, files and stuff like that. And for example, if you have a subscription-based product, and then you decide that, okay, I want to send this email and schedule it for a week from now. So you go to schedule and send, and you say, I'm gonna send it later, like in 2 weeks. Then you are sure that what we're going to do is we're going to go there like 9 a.m. We're going to go to your customer list, to the audience, and we're going to check who has the subscription for this particular time. So we're going to check it right before sending. So you don't have to, worry that if you schedule something, then you will skip some people because you don't have them subscribe and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And also we have this revenue tracking here. This is really nice. Let me edit this and let me put some link to our checkout here. So yeah, let's use this link to the Notion template that we've created. Now in schedule and send, it will look for all the links in your emails, and it will see whether they are tracked in terms of revenue. And now tracking is configured correctly because for all the links to our checkouts, automatically they are always tracked. And for your websites, for easy page, for landing pages that you create with us, also it's configured automatically. So if you put any link to any landing page that you create with us, then someone goes to this landing page from an email and buys your product, you will see that someone bought your product. And this is so cool because then it's connected automatically. And if you have like a separate landing page on Webflow and stuff like that, it's also very easy to connect it because then it will say, okay, we are not tracking some links. Can you please put a small code snippet on your website, and then we'll be able to track it. But basically, everything that you have within EasyTools is tracked automatically. And let me show you, like, maybe, yeah, even here I've been sending some email campaigns recently to my list, and you can see that, for example, let's take this one. I've sent 587 emails, and then I have like open rates. Yeah, I have click rates, I have click to open rates, but I also have revenue. So this is one of the metrics of my emails. This is revenue, okay? I can see that 43 people actually bought this product, and they paid me 17,000. So this single email earned for me 17,000. Then this one earned 10,000. This one earned 22. This didn't earn much, but probably they were not meant to earn anything. But still, if you even have here on this account, I have free products that I've been sending in emails. So here I've been sending free products, but still I can see that 100 people downloaded this free product. Even that if the revenue is 0, I can see that they downloaded the product, 151. And this is the real metric from emails that you care about. Once I started seeing revenue from my emails in the stats, I understood that this is the best metric for whether my emails perform well, because, you know, open rates and click rates, they don't tell you much apart from, like, you know, crafting a good title and good copy for your email. But basically, this is the important metric, and no other tool shows you those metrics like straight away. You have to, well, even not straight away. It's very difficult to have it set up. So this is the benefit of using one consistent tool for basically all your creators' needs. You have all the orders, all the customers, all the discounts, affiliates, waitlists, automations, everything in one place. All your websites, testimonials, you have email campaigns, you also have all the legal pages that I've shown you, and the courses. You can also create courses. I will just show you how it looks ready-made from one of my accounts. Let's check one course that I have. Super easy to create. It looks beautiful. You can edit the course, you can structure the lessons, you can add some folders, subfolders, you can create colors, and you can enable certificates, badges, but still it's super simple, like 10 minutes to create. And then people can use it straight away. And the really cool thing about the courses is you just go to paywall and you decide what products this course is connected to. So when someone buys Digital Product Mastery course, then he will immediately land in this course experience. He doesn't have to download anything. He doesn't have to, get an email, reset password like in WordPress. He will immediately land in the course experience, and he can watch straight away. So one click buy, and then straight away he gets value from the product. So I hope you guys liked it, and I hope this will help to create like the first version of the product. It's really nothing more scary and difficult than that. And within this 1 hour, I've showed you a lot of cool things, and I think that you can recreate in under an hour easily. Like, you can create your first products and make them available for your public. And I really encourage you to do it and just get started, because with EasyTools, there was no better tool to just get started. And then, of course, iterate as you go, because once you will get some feedback from the users, then you'll be ready to iterate. But I think it's sometimes the hardest thing is just to start. And I think that we lowered the barrier with all the tools that I've shown you. So now I'm open to your questions, guys, and I will check the chat and try to... Oh, Vince, you speak Polish. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. We do have a lot of Polish events as well. So yeah, we are pretty strong in Poland. So if you want to join, and we have a Polish community as well as international. So yeah, go ahead. We'll be happy to have you. Then okay, can we edit the title to use a different heading instead of the preset? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You can select that you want to use H2, H3, and different one, but not here. I know what you're referring to right now. So in websites. Oh no, maybe I don't. Oh yeah, this is no websites. This is in emails. So in email campaigns, you have the headers here, or because if you write something here as a block, then if you select, you don't have this header option here, but you have it here at the top. And you also, if you select the block, then you have the block style here, and you can change the block from there. So not from this floating menu. In the floating menu, you also have only have like the most basic options. Cool. Can we automate the emails? Sorry, yeah, you can schedule emails, definitely. And for the email automations, yes, we have it ready. We are just shipping it. So just be aware that like in a week from now, we'll have like full automations for the emails. So you can start setting it up right now and finish next week. So yeah, but you can already schedule. And for the automation, you'll be able to schedule the sequences, as well as you'll be able to say that, for example, when you're on a landing page and someone downloads a free lead magnet, then you will automatically send an email from EasyMail. So yeah, that's coming pretty soon. Vince, okay, so this is a Polish question. Yes, you can configure the e-invoicing in Poland. So e-invoicing is a mess right now. Like, invoicing is a mess in European Union and all over the world, and we handle this perfectly. So basically, we put like a lot of effort to handle all of this difficult accounting stuff. In store settings, if you go there and go to invoicing and taxes, then you'll be able to select the option that you prefer. And we built a native system for billing. So you can enable this billing system. And this means that we will issue invoices on your behalf. We will calculate all the taxes in the checkout. So we constantly check for over 150 tax jurisdictions to check like how much someone has to pay for an ebook when he comes from Luxembourg or something like that. So, well, this is super robust, but we do it our way and it works flawlessly. And e-invoicing in Poland is available via this service as well. But you can also select Stripe Tax, and it works pretty good as well for global customers. If you want to check the comparison, just click on check the detailed comparison, and then you will see why Easy Billing is the best option. You have everything, then Stripe Tax, what it does, what it doesn't, and maybe you want to use some kind of integration. This is also fine, but not super recommended. Then once you have it set up, then you will determine the main domestic tax, but you will also set the tax category for most of your products. You can override it from any of your products. Then you can set your jurisdictions. So in these jurisdictions, you basically set up where you are located. And if you sell for European Union, you can also add this as a one-stop shop procedure. And then you can determine that you sell in European Union, United States, and you can granularly select where you want to sell, where you don't want to sell. This is pretty important because, taxes. Now, I can talk about it quite a lot, but it's so boring. But basically, there is some kind of in order not to get in trouble with taxes, we have some things in place in Easy. So we basically disable countries with immediate tax obligations so that you don't have to pay taxes straight away when you sell to someone. And we protect you with this flag. So unless you know what you're doing, I really recommend to have this on so that we can protect you, so you don't have to pay to register in some weird countries and pay taxes there. And then automatically disable countries when approaching the threshold. So another important thing to understand is that there is something called threshold. So for example, in the United States of America, every state has kind of some kind of a threshold. So for example, let me show you that on a account when this is actually a pretty nice page that I did with Easy Page. It took me 2 hours to build it, and it's completely built with our with our landing page designer. Okay, so yeah, but this one, let me go to, what did I want to show you? Oh, okay, I know. No, here. Yeah, so by the way, Vince, here is if once you enable and you are like once your company is based in Poland, you have it in a setting and you enable this easy billing section, then you will configure XEF, which is e-invoicing for Poland here. And then what you have, just take a look, that I have some sales in European Union, I have some sales in Cyprus, in France, in Germany, and also in US. And now here you can see that, for example, I have 3 transactions for Georgia for $20. So I sold $60 worth of my product in this tax year in Georgia. And there is a threshold. This is $100,000 that I can sell products to people from Georgia this year without being taxed and without having to register in Georgia tax office, or 200 transactions. So we count both, okay? And once you have this in place, automatically disable countries when approaching threshold. Then once you are close to the threshold to 200 transactions or $100,000 for Georgia, will automatically disable that in the checkout so that you don't get in trouble. You don't have to register to the tax office, and next year you can sell another 100,000. So basically, no one has that. I think that we are the only creator company that supports that kind of like a robust tax setup that gives you a peace of mind and helps you sell very, very easily. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Stripe's not available in India, and therefore, for now, you cannot use EasyTools in India as well. So, sorry for that. We are strictly connected to Stripe as a backend of our payment system. But for example, in Poland, where we also have a vibrant community, we already implemented some local payment methods apart from Stripe. So basically, in this payment tab, if someone is from Poland, he can connect some popular payment methods from Poland. And hopefully for India, we'll be able to do it too, so that you don't have to have Stripe connected and you can connect some different payment provider that is available in India. So that's probably coming. We already have the infrastructure that allows us to do it. But we started from Poland as we have quite a big customer base here. So yeah, that's that. Are there some AI integration that we can use for content creation or automate some templates? Yeah, well, as I've shown you, well, basically, if you go to websites and you create new website, well, this is like a default mode that it is being created with AI. So you just use AI everywhere, bit by bit, but you just have slightly bigger control. You can use AI to generate websites from a product, or you can start without a product, and you can just say, okay, I want a website for an ebook about selling digital products, blah, blah, something like that, and it will generate a website for you. So AI is baked in the product, and then once you create the website, then you can use AI edit mode to edit it further. In every tool that we have, you can utilize AI to kind of help you build a bit. So we are pretty much AI native in this regard. Our infrastructure is so that basically let's try to use AI first and then override with some things that people might be willing to change, but we still give you a lot of control over what you are willing to change and how. Manrico is asking if I'm selling coaching sessions, can it be set up so that if someone books a session, they would then proceed to pay and then booking is confirmed? Yeah, that's a great question, actually. We don't have that directly in, we don't have booking, session booking, like a calendar, like Calendly here in EasyTools, but we integrate with a really cool app that's called Zencal. And Zencal is basically what you need here. And this is a really good system for booking. And the great thing about Zencal is, there should be some form here. Yeah, I don't know, there's no. Okay, but basically you can embed it, no problem, on our website or on your website. But what Zencal does is it allows your customers to select the time and then confirm booking. And then what you do is at the back end, you just connect it with EasyTools. So it has the integration with EasyTools. So you will just give it like a EasyTools API key, and then when someone confirms a booking, then he will be transferred to EasyTools product, and he will finish the transaction like this for the session in EasyTools. It means that all of the details will be in your EasyTools account in your CRM, and the booking system works via Zencal. So this is what I can recommend you. Yep. Yeah, Vince. Yeah. This stuff is, yeah. I know. You have to do it, and yeah, with Easy, it's like, I hope it's pretty straightforward. It took me like 1 minute to do it, so hopefully it will be smooth as for me, for you as well. It looks like okay. Dope, nice. And Bolivia, just check whether Ivy. Just check whether Stripe is available in Bolivia. For now, if there is Stripe availability, then you can use Easy, no problem. That's the only like constraint that we have. So hopefully, I hope that Stripe is in Bolivia. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and e-invoicing. Greg, what are you selling? All right, nice, love it. How can one contact me? Just go ahead and drop me a line at greg@easy.tools. I'm there. I'll answer all of your questions. You can also go to EasyTools. Once you create your account on EasyTools, you will access like this dashboard, right? And in the dashboard, you have a chat. I'm pretty often on the chat as well. I don't know. I have like a lot of passions, but when you start chatting with it, it will also it does have like all the database of our our knowledge base. It's trained on this database, and it gives you perfect answers. So basically, I oftentimes use it myself if I want to get some answer about EasyTools, and I'm not sure. So it's a really good like AI trained library that you can use to get some quick answers for your questions. And if that's not enough, it will always redirect you to either me or Kevin or someone from our team, and it will help you. You can also schedule a call with us on easy.tools. At the bottom of the page, you will find a calendar that you can use to schedule. And once you create an account, in the home tab, you will also be able to set up a call, an onboarding call. So yeah, if you have any problems with Easy, we'll be happy to assist you, and we'll be keeping fingers crossed for your first sales. Ivy said that it's just Express Stripe, but the currency exchange is bad. Well, yeah, this is, I'm afraid, something that I cannot help with, but yeah, we will probably try to expand as much as we can. Also above and beyond Stripe at some point, probably, but we find Stripe really, really cool. Like, it's the best system in the world right now. So if you can use it, well, definitely it's worth to use it. They have great conversion rates, but we do want to propose some different options as well. So hopefully it's coming to Easy.